What do you think of that? Yeah! 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 Yeah!
I'm just gonna let y'all watch this intro. What do you think of this, the way this game looks? This game came out in 1993, which is a year or two after Lethal Enforcers. I especially like that shot. Zooming in all the way on that one dude. So Under Fire was Taito's take on Lethal Enforcers. There's two major differences compared to that game is that your weapon is semi-automatic, set in permanent burst fire, so every trigger pull fires 3 rounds, and there's nothing you can do to change that. The second is that you have a shotgun, limited amount, up to 9. But you can also see here that the screen is not flashing because they actually used the cabinet was a dedicated cabinet that used infrared as opposed to photo sensor in the gun. So it was more accurate and it didn't flash the screen. But I'm told that this probably had an issue for people who wanted to make conversions because the cabinet was larger and probably not worth the cost. But other than that, it plays the way you expect. So it's only 24 rounds, which means 8 shots before you have to reload. Shoot outside the screen to reload. And they probably call the thing the magazine, not the clip. That means they actually care about their firearms. Okay.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir.
The gang's shown up at the amusement park. Get over there right away.
Speaking of Lethal Enforcer likes though, Data East also made a game that's supposed to be very inspired by it, which is called Locked and Loaded. It does not run on MAME at all, and I really wanted to play it because from what little we can see, they have a lot of fun ideas in that game. Maybe one day it'll just suddenly start working. Check out her. She pretends to be innocent, and then takes aim at you. I think that might actually be against the Geneva Convention or something. Also, you can get full automatic, which you can turn into single shot if you lighten up on the trigger. I like the full fire just because you don't have to reload it. Oops. And if you save a hostage from gunpoint, you actually get 1 health back. And there's a decent amount of times you can actually do that, which I like a lot. Should use a shotgun at some point. Collecting the shields gets you score bonus at the end of the stage. As you do get extension score. So you want to get as many as you can. And there's a ton of them hidden throughout the game. I'm just trying to conserve the full fire, so I don't have to reload. I think it's kind of wasteful to use a burst fire weapon in this situation. Not like you're firing at military hardware or anything. Especially here, they're only coming out one at a time. Get a few bonus points before the stage actually ends. So you remember in Lethal Enforcers where you end of stage 1, where you chase down the leader of the bank robbers in a car. Try to imagine what's happening in this scene. Also, there's no music here, and I'm not sure that's right. Just think a little about what's happening right now. I just shot down 6 people all in the same seat. 8, 9. I might have lost count.
Yeah! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
They do these digitized graphics to try to make the game more realistic, and then they make the least realistic games of all time. Why are these roller coasters so close to each other? I'm not using any of my shotgun rounds. Imagine if they went on the cups, like on the suspension lines. So, oops. These are the bosses. Trying to get the balloons. What do you think of that? Really annoying boss design where they have about 1 second of iframes after they take damage. Accuracy matters too for score. And you need score to get extra life. I forgot what game I'm playing. You have to shoot outside the screen. So I want to play Locked and Loaded because it also, the light guns on that have a button on the bottom of the magazine to reload. You can tell that at least from the service mode of that game. I think I'm only going to get maybe 2 or 3 extra HP after this. You are, I don't get any extra points. You do lose points for every innocent, I only got 2. For every innocent victim, on top of losing health, you lose score at the end of the stage. You are penalized for it. I think it's 5,000 points for each one. Here's the stage from the truck. You can barely hear some music here. Also love when the voice samples are clearly mismatched with the person saying them. Happens at least once in House of the Dead 2. What was in that mailbox? I did everyone a favor just now. Still not using the shotgun. Love the way these guys close up die. You just spread it and they disappear. Shotguns cap at 9, so may as well start using them. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is an any percent run, not a 1cc attempt, because this game's too hard. I'm not entirely sure if you can get 1cc on this, because there's a lot of unavoidable damage. There's also the possibility of an accident scene if you do too well, where they throw 1,000 dudes in 60 seconds. And I don't think it's possible to escape that scene unscathed. But if you're not doing well enough, you don't get the accident. I'm not entirely sure what the conditions for it are. Really, I just wanted to show this game off because it's funny. Tell me to fire, but I'm trying to conserve my ammo. Wonder if you can get the scores on that. Is there a time limit on this? Oops. and got 1 health and then immediately lost it because you take 2 damage for hitting a hostage. I won't take no for an answer. I didn't ask any questions. Also, I don't really know what to do on this boss. Not a fan of this boss design where there's just way too many targets at all times. Also, I need to fire more than 8 times here. Look at the magazines, or the motorcycles spin out. I think there's so many motorcycles in this bakery deli. Also positive, this has to be some local supermarket near where Taito America's offices are. Because Lethal Enforcers was supposed to be based in or near Chicago, where Konami USA was based. So I don't actually know where Taito America was. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do here. I don't think there's any 1cc's at this either. Elk Grove Village, Illinois. So, another American branch of Japanese company in Illinois. How'd that keep happening? They're either in Illinois or Washington State. Accident. I don't know what I did to get the accident. Watch out, there's more bad guys. Way too many. We get started immediately. I don't know how you do this with 1 player without taking damage. Firing as fast as I can. Also, I have no shotgun shells. I think they just really want you off the machine for some reason. Burst fire is not enough for this. I wish I had full fire, and I've used it all in the previous boss. Fresh credit, and I'm down to 2 health. Anyway, speaking of Lethal Enforcers, this chase scene's a little more dynamic. It's motorcycles for one. I like to shoot the tires out even though it doesn't actually help me at all. Also, the cars blow up. Konami never thought to do that, and they love stuff blowing up. And, innocent car. And then that guy just leaves. We managed to keep it a perfectly constant pace. Anybody recognize that cityscape? That skyline? Two, three. Just some guy. He's looking at me. Looking at me and not at the... I accidentally got him. Not at the criminals on either side of him. The real crime here is they're not keeping their eyes on the road. Dangerous. Not to say nothing of 6 dudes in the cabin? No boss. They're on the highway. Oh, cutscene. Here's a scene from the intro. Man, I wish I could run Lucky and Wild. That game also runs pretty fine in MAME now. But in order to play it, you need a steering wheel and pedals. Don't got that. That's a game from my childhood. My older brother was on the wheel, and I liked guns. I was like 5. I actually got a chance to play Lucky and Wild in a real cabinet last year, and it still holds up. It's tough though. It's the kind of game you just can't port, period. Actually, maybe you could work on the Dreamcast, because the Dreamcast had both of those things. Maybe the Saturn. The Saturn had Daytona. It's a setup that would only work for one game, and I think the volume would be too much. I think they thought to open up all the toll gates for us. Not thinking to use my shotgun. You start with 5. I think they should let you carry more than 9. Oh, remember I said earlier you're not shooting at military stuff? I lied. Speaking of Dreamcast, we're now playing Sonic Adventure 2. How many life bars does this thing have? We are so determined to run down this police car. I'm driving in reverse. I'm just slammed in reverse gear and just hoping I don't hit anything on the way back. Everyone inside the truck is dead. It's still chasing me down. How? One extend, and I only managed to hit one guy. You know, at this point, they would have, like, forced you to undergo training. They're not doing that. And I'm not sure what's causing that. I guess if your accuracy isn't above a certain point at the end of stage 2? Finally, full fire would have been swell to have last time. You see that dude cocking the shotgun just by holding it by the pump and letting gravity do it. He thinks he's so cool, man. That's extremely dangerous. Gem did think to do that. But as for me, I can never use a shotgun myself because I'll be compelled to pump the gun like the guy does in Doom, where you aim the muzzle upward, which you're never ever supposed to do. You never aim it at anything you don't intend to destroy. That guy's worse though. Release it. I destroyed the barrels too early. They warn you about reloading a couple shots before you're empty, which is nice. Now, keep in mind, this is a crack house. After the music stopped after I shot the boombox out. More female enemies pretending to be innocent. Why are there hostages inside the crack house? What could they possibly be doing in there? That wasn't what I intended to hit. Would have worked out. the has a high-pitched voice for, I think that's a dude under that coat. Also, you thought the previous boss was dumb? Also, this stage is on this screen. He's wielding those two rocket launchers. He does not value his hearing at all. You can actually do this unassisted. This is a much more reasonable boss. Why is he not like stage 2? That's how they defend the crack house. Rocket launchers. And one dude. Also, this doesn't obey the rule where for a two-player light gun game, you only need to take out threats on your side of the screen. Everything damages both players in the single-player game. The same was also true of Beast Buster Second Nightmare. I don't know if I brought it up then. He's not doing the thing where he gets directly point blank. And the missiles fire at completely incorrect scale. Why is he not doing it? He would get right in your face and the missiles still have to grow from minimum size to maximum, even though they should explode in your face immediately. Last time I managed to avoid shooting any quote-unquote innocent victims in here. You need practice. That's what it's warning me about. Stage 4 tells me because I'm under 80%. They take you to the shooting range. This is just target identification.
Ready?
Similar to Lethal Enforcers, except it's inside a real scene instead of the gun range. Anyone with sunglasses is evil. Same rule. But I guess this is meant to test your quick judgment. Oops. Why are we using burst fire on this exercise? I don't get it. I hit one, but it's good enough for them. Well, that's 500 points. And I missed a shot because of it. I'm still not entirely sure what the conditions are for that. Anyway, we only have 2 stages left. Anybody recognize this airport? I missed. Dude got cover. I guess that's an old lady. Too many dudes. Coming out the wrong direction from the security gate. It is. The 6 continues, by the way. was lucky. No, you must say about this stage, it's pretty straightforward compared to everything we've seen before. Oh yeah, there's even a helicopter. It shoots at you a few times, but it's not the boss. You think you'd have to shoot it down, but no, that's just the end of the stage. No more training at this point.
It's nearly over at last. Give it your best shot.
Nice to see ya. Now get ready to say your final goodbyes, sucker. Get him.
The entirety of what's left of the hoppers is all in this office. All military dudes. Are they, Rogue Army men? All that, not the boss. Still not the organization leader, though. This guy. Roll into it. Actually, probably be reasonable with 2 players. I should use my shotgun shells. Man. Wait. That boss died, but I need to make a save state here. So I take out the organization leader. That was close. Oh! Christmas movie? Someone running Die Hard Arcade? I didn't see it in the schedule. Okay. So I need to show you what happens when you fail that. The organization leader is such a lousy shot that the gun explodes in his face and he doesn't land a single shot. And the same thing happens no matter what you do. That's kind of fun. I guess that's supposed to be a misfire? Yeah, like, I guess it kind of makes sense that the organization leader is the weakest guy in there because he commands them all by fear. Wish you could see our guy's face. I mean, we saw him in the intro, but the end. In the end of Lethal Enforcers, you actually see the player characters who are also shown in the arcade flyer. Anyway, that was under fire. My last game is gonna be Dragon Gun, which is by Data East. Stay tuned for that. Enjoy what we can at this jam, though. Stay stay tuned. Hmm, 7 people on character creation. Are they the ones who dressed up for this?